Welcome back to Wtf Rc Cars. So we got some more upgrades for the Hobao Hyper-VS Nitro, and this time we go in with the Hyper-VS Graphite centre differential top plate. It sits roughly in the middle of the car. Not sure if it's that way or that way till I take the air filter off and get that out as road, but just a little bit of bling for it. There's not really much of a performance upgrade, but it looks nice. So let's crack on with it. Right, the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to remove the screw that holds the air filter on. Let's have a look what that is. I think that's a 2mm. And this one's always been a bit fiddly on my car. It don't really feel like it screws into much. So if we get that out of the way, and then next thing we're going to want to remove the 4 screws on the outside, and we're going to remove this one little tiny grub screw so we can get the actuator on for the brake out of the way. And I believe, yep, that's a 1.5. So if we get that out the way to start with, so we can lift it off, and then you can just slide this arm out the way. So next we want these 4 out. It should be a nice quick easy upgrade, this one. And again, as always, the link to the part will be in the description of the video. I think this one, if I remember rightly, I think this one has took me from the 27th of January to get hold of. And I believe it was from Wheelspin Models in the UK. So we can just lift that out, and you can have a quick look at your brake pads, make sure that nothing's wearing on them. Check your gears while you're in there. They're strange little posts. Right, so if we get this open, and the part number for this one is OP-0107. I'll stick that down there. Now we'll just take opportunity to have a close look at it. It is finished off really nicely. And compared to the stock part, so there shouldn't be any fitment issues, and there doesn't seem to be any top or bottom to this, so we'll just get that into position. And what I tend to do when you've got something like this with multiple different mount holes, I tend to get the screws all started first, so you can then tell if there's any issue lining it up. And there doesn't seem to be with the first 2. And with this electric driver, I've got the nice option of having different torque settings on it. So when I'm working on RCs, I tend to have it set on the absolute lowest. So as you can see, you won't over tighten and strip any threads. And if you've not got a electric driver with torque settings, if you just hold them gently, it will pull out your hand as soon as it tightens up. And then what you can do is just check them using a normal driver afterwards, just see if you need to nip anything up. Nope, they're all tight enough. Then the next thing we need to do is get this back in place. And what I tend to do is have them both lined up so I can see that they're pulling directly back. So I get them as close as I possibly can. And then you can see that it's going to actuate the brake and not bind on anything. So that all works. And then we get his air filter back in place. And again on this one, when you're tightening it up, it's only fine threads going into plastic. So I tend to just get it close and then just manually tighten it up. Because you don't want to over tighten that and strip threads. But let's have a look. See if I can get a good view. So that's basically where it's going to sit. And we've just got a nice bit of carbon bling on the Hyper-VS 0.21 nitro. But thanks again for watching Wtf Rc Cars. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And I'll catch you guys again in the next one.